Hello everyone, my name is Zulfali. Today we are going to talk about my anime list, which is my list of anime that I've rated for the last couple of years. So we're going to see in the complete section of this list, and we will going one by one from 10 to 1. We are descending, and I will try my best to explain to you why I give it a 10. And number one, I give it Monster a 10. This series, I've never seen any series that make me traumatized for my entire life in an anime episode. I I can't forget how amazing Johan as a villain, as an antagonist, as a force not be reckoned with, especially what happened to episode 49. If you know what happened to episode 49, you are shocked. It's just insane. That episode, I can't stop blazing enough. Like, I know I'm speaking too loud or absolutely like a crazy person talking in front of camera, but I'm I'm literally I'm literally honest with you. That episode I've never watched as traumatized as that one. Even though I've seen a lot of things mess up in my life, that is so messed up. It's just in an anime form. I can't express words enough about Monster. It's a psychological horror anime. It is mostly on detective story. So they're going to catch this person named Johan, and he's such a villain that I can't I can't even found in an anime or any anime that I've seen for quite a long time. And he's one of my favorite anime villain besides Sasuke from Bleach. And yes, I give it a 10. It's easy. It's easy win, easy win. Absolutely number one, deserve to be spotted there. So number two is Princess Mononoke. Okay, I'm going to completely honest. By the time I'm recording this, okay, the reason why I give it Mononoke 10 is because how the story feel complete, and it doesn't cut corners in any shape or form. Okay, here's I'm going to illustrate. The story start off as the character who's going to find a cure for his badly damaged arm, and then he go to this one certain village that he might get a antidote for his arm, his very cursed arm, and then he found a girl. His purpose is to protect the nature, but the village the hero goes is the one who is making a lot of trouble to the nature. So there's a lot of conflict, and it's actually very interesting because it's very well executed. It's very well executed because nowadays shows we have this interesting premise. We have this very different kind of story that you don't normally see, but it always comes down to the execution of that story. It really matters, and Princess Mononoke is one of them. That's why I give it a 10. It's easy win, and it's a mostly Ghibli films of what happening recently with AI, with Ghibli AI art. Yeah, you see why I. So number three is Yu Yu Hakusho. This series, I'm starting to blaze this series. If you ever watch Hunter x Hunter, go and give it a watch. Yu Yu Hakusho. I know it's shonen. I know it's very typical generic shonen, but hear me out. This shows, these shows really, really feel a classic. If you're someone like me who likes 90s vibes, and 90 aesthetics, what people normally say, aesthetics, yes, aesthetics, 90 aesthetics, and this really gives you nostalgic vibes for some reason. And reason is it's made by Yoshihiro Togashi, the one who made HunterXHunter, right after he's finished Yu Yu Hakusho. But there's a downside to this. The problem is the ending. The ending of Yu Yu Hakusho is a bit rushed. I would say that because it doesn't feel well structured. It feels like the author wants to finish as much as possible for the character, for the arc, and just wrap that up. It's just very short arc at the end of the series. It's just like that. It's end like that. But the good thing is that Yu Yu Hakusho and anime emphasize more on the ending than the manga. That's how I give it credit, and I give it a 10. For Higurashi, this anime is none of the horror anime besides what Monster did. I really like how Monster and Higurashi handles horror. It really gives you an eerie and very distressed feeling when you're watching the show. It really gives you that kind of feeling. It, the gore and the violence and the very unsettling feeling is just out of this world for the Higurashi series. The reason why I give it a 10 because it's mainly about part 1 and part 2. Part 2 is all the explained stuff from season 1, but you have to watch season 1 first until you get to season 2 so you can understand what's happening. Because season 1 it feels off because the character dies in the next episode he came back alive. What is this episodic episode? I don't know. So season 2 explains a lot, but I'm not going to spoil in this video because I want to explain to you why I give it a 10. So Higurashi is a perfect, okay, I will not say perfect, but in my opinion it's perfect. Reason why is what I've said earlier, and it's I highly recommend to watch Higurashi. If you're not watching Higurashi, watch. And have you watched all the Higurashis, you'll probably say that season 1 season 2 it's canon. The rest of it is just fillers. And there's a 3 and 4 and 5 season, I remember exactly, but that season is not really matters much because they've completed the shows for season 1 season 2. Reason why they make it more is because no money or something. I don't know what behind the scene of the studio or the producers, but Higurashi, just watch season 1 season 2 if you haven't watched it. If you have watched it, give me feedback or comment on the video down below. And next is Death Note. Death Note is the real game of mind games. If you think carefully, if you make a move and with the right decision, you can make the greatest plan of all time. All according to Keikaku. I can't forget about that. And the potato chip one, you know. He's writing something on his notes, and then I take this potato chip and eat it. Oh, man, it's such a good meme. It's very memeable, and I feel like the ending of Death Note it's actually perfect because from the manga standpoint, he was being humiliated. Yeah, it's pronounced right. I don't think so. The anime, on the other hand, it really completely make light. Yes, it really make light remembers how it felt like before he came in touch with the Death Note. So Light, so Light have this godly complex after he received the Death Notes, and he have a very huge rivalry against L, and then the L trying to find who is Light. Who is Kira, and Kira is the person who kills the criminal or someone who is injustice, and L trying to find Kira to arrest him before it's too late. So the you heard about this. You heard about Death Note. You watched about Death Note. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's such a good show, and I would like highly to recommend to any of you to give it a try. Even though it's slow at the beginning, I think it's well paced episode. I think it's very well storyboarded, and the story it doesn't stop. It doesn't feel like episodic. It feels like a canon of episode. You watch one episode to 3 minutes specifically, and you doesn't feel like wasting time. There's no fillers. But there's some people who say after the light, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like Death Note. I would probably say it's different. They're doing a different approach, and they're doing a different way to tell the stories. I really like it, but it's just that they could have explained more. But in the span of 13 episodes, they've really done very well with that much of time given, and with just 37 episodes, it's more than enough for you to binge watch it. So if you haven't watched it, give it a try and go watch it. Absolutely 100% 10 out of 10 series. Second is called Geass. Guys, I think I'm gonna make a second part of this video because there's so much. I gave it a 10. Just look at this, bro. It's I'm not biased at all. I'm just feeling generous. And okay, we'll end it at 10-0. Okay. Now we are Code Geass. Okay, Code Geass. Where do I start with this series? Do you know Attack on Titan? Have you watched Attack on Titan? I'd probably say this is before Attack on Titan. Code Geass is the pre-Attack on Titan. This series is filled with mecha. It's filled with a lot of conflicts, racism, and I really like this cat and mouse chase with a lot of mind games involved. It's like Death Note and Attack on Titan. At the same time, it's filled with mechas, with giant robots fighting each other. We have this kind of conflict. They are being invaded. They are colonized, and it's just wild. It's wild, and the plot twist is insane. It's Lelouch character. I would prefer Lelouch protagonist than Light as a protagonist, because Lelouch, it's really nailed his character. Okay, I know I said that very controversial take, but hear me out. If you haven't watched Code Geass, go give it a watch. It's just 50 episodes. It's not that much. And Lelouch's main motivation is one to take down the government. So how do he plan to take him down? So mainly you want to do the harsh way, but instead there's a lot of drawbacks that you will face when you want to do the hard way. So he will find a way to make sure his life doesn't 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 ah it's hard to not spoil things if you are not watching it. So the ending. Geass ending might have one of the best ending in all of it, hands down. I stand by this point. I stand by this opinion to this very day because it blows my mind. It left me speechless. I've said this many times, but it is one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite anime. It's no cap, no cap. This is my like number one. Bleach. I would say pseudo number one. Okay, Code Geass for me, it's almost the same level with Bleach, but it's very close. It's actually very close, and man, it's hard. It's really hard to pick which is your favorite. That's the problem with Code Geass, Clannad, Fullmetal, Steins, HunterXHunter, Bleach, even heck, even with Fire Evergarden is very hard. I can't decide. Okay, Code Geass, very good shows. I recommend to watch it. When watch it, just watch it. It's not really that big of a deal. The opening, boo! Oh, okay, I'm not starting the song. No, the opening is it's giving me nostalgic vibes. Okay, it's 1,000 shows. Why do I feel nostalgic if I'm Gen Z? Okay, Clannad after story. Oh, how do I explain this? It's a guilty pleasure. Clannad. It's a family-friendly story. I'm serious. It's a family-friendly stories with a lot of character building, character development. It's slice of life comedy. It's a rom-com. Okay, rom-com, and it's emotional, especially when you get the part of our story. The reason why I say that is because season 1 doesn't feel like very deep, feeling you get from watching the show. When you get to after story, it hits you. The last 5, 6, 7 episodes. Oh my, it's heart wrenching. I've watched it a long time ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. I can't forget the feeling of watching it. Dango. Oh man, I will not touch that. You have to. Okay, whenever you watch a sad story, and you hard to explain. That's what I'm saying. Clannad is really that stories. I can't express. I can't express enough love for this story. Is so. Oh man, it's okay. Moving on from Clannad story, it's Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. People will normally say it's a perfect story, and I do agree. It's one of the best. Yes. It's one of my favorite. No. Okay, here's the thing. The reason why I said that, it doesn't. You see, I watched this with my siblings, and do I have fun watching with my siblings? Yes. But when I watch it together with my siblings, usually I don't express too much emotion in one huge gathering, especially there's my brother and my sister beside me. Imagine I'm expressing my love and joy when watching Fullmetal. Like, oh my goodness, L is back, L is back, Elric is back. I mean, Edwards is back. Like, you doing that gesture or even that kind of movement to your to your family and friend beside you, you will feel awkward, you will feel cringe because people are watching it normally, and this is why people don't express too much enjoyment during cinema, because they want to keep it quiet for other people to focus and then experience and immerse the shows. And I really want to do that. When I was watching Full Metal, I can't. I feel I can feel my nervousness to express my love because it would feel so awkward. I was not recording, and it's so good. The show is so good. Everything, every aspect you know about story, it's complete. It's 10 out of 10. I can't say much. It's absolute cinema. Can you guys see my background? Yeah, it's always remote. So moving on from that is Steins Gate. Steins Gate. This shows is how you handle time traveling. Because most shows I watch with time traveling aspect, they don't really know how to handle the effects. So okay, if you guys watch Tokyo Revengers, that shows really how to not handle time travel very well. So the character, okay, I will not get into Tokyo Revengers, but I'm going to briefly explain to you why it's bad. Okay, the main character suddenly shook hands with someone else and then get turned into a teenager. So before this he was an adult. Then he turned back to teenager life. He has this huge gang with him. They're hanging out. They're punching people. I He's always crying on screen, and whenever there's a problem you want to solve so that the future can change his future. But here's how it went wrong. You don't make the character, you don't make the time traveling as a plot convenience. That's the main issue. For Steins Gate, it's always an issue. Whenever Okabe Rentaro made the time machine with his microwave, oh wait, I spoiled it. It really messed up his his present. So he have this activation device using his flip phone, and whenever he want to change the past, he need to change to his phone and then have to confirm it on his microwave. It's very a complicated process to me to explain how it works, but every time when Rentaro change the past, it always give him huge disadvantages. So the future, whenever he changes, it always ruin the outcome of the other. So okay, here I'm going to illustrate for you again. So imagine Okabe Rentaro changed timelines. He accidentally or purposefully changed the past. So the past give you like 20 or 10 plus 10 times the problem which he never intended to cause to begin with. And the worst part is that Okabe Rintaro is such a simp. He's such a simp character, but he was well written, so good that I forgot that kind of mistake they always do. So he has this girl, he fall in love. He fall in love which her name is Makise Kurisu, and he has this other girl that he fall in love with a long time relationship. So Makise Kurisu he recently met, but every time when he went to the canon event, Makise Kurisu always dies. And guess what? Okabe Winter doesn't want her to die. He he's he want he wants both of them survive. Makise Kurisu and that tiny girl, uh, tiny girl that you can see on the screen want to survive too. So if Okabe Winter will change timeline to save Makise Kurisu, the little girl will die. It's 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 what it happens. It's already fated. Makise Kurisu cannot survive, and that little girl is the only hope, the only way it can be with. It's Steins is a very good example how to handle relationship and to how to make the time travel work well. I've watched this like 2 or 3 years ago. I have made I've forgotten most of it, and I highly recommend you to watch it if you haven't watched it. And next is Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is that kind of a series. Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite. Hunter x Hunter is Hiatus x Hiatus. Oh my goodness, it's still running. It's still running, guys. It's Yoshihiro Togashi, bro. I don't know what happened to him, but he always makes masterpieces. I always prefer you Hunter x Hunter than YuuYuuHakusho because the arc that he made. I know the Dark Tournament and the Black Chapter Saga is one of his favorite works, one of the best works doing YuuYuuHakusho. But the Chimera Ant arc, the new arc, is one of the best in Shonen. Period. It's absolutely that flawless of story, and I cannot forget Miriam versus Netero, Gon, Rage, Killua. Main huge development, by the way. The world building, the side character spotlight, they got their own spotlight, guys. Side characters, that's insane. Villain, very well developed villain from the start to finish of that arc, and most of the Hunter x Hunter arcs, it's pretty well placed. It doesn't feel off at all. If there's any filler in 148 episodes, it's just one recap episode. You can skip it and you can continue. It's very long, but trust me, it's worth it. It feels very worthwhile watching as a fan, and I really like how they use the what now, the battle system, the power system in Hunter x Hunter is very well. It's complex. That's all I'm gonna say. It's complex. It's well built. Power system. There's this 6 thing. They have to master, and it's called Nen. Yes, there are 6 of branches of Nen they learn. And I forgot most of it because I've watched this like a long time ago during COVID. So this is worthwhile watching. I would say Hunter x Hunter is that level with Attack on Titan. Just like it. So yeah. Lastly but not least, Fate Zero. Fate Zero is hard for me to explain because if you watch it normally, like normal anime show like HunterXHunter, even Fullmetal Alchemist or Geass, yada yada yada. And Fate Zero, it's not really that kind of show. Fate Zero always talks about philosophy. It always talks about the character conflicts. It always talks about the world they live before they turn into a servant. So Fate Zero, as a Fate series, it really knows how to make the character very immersive. And I feel like Emiya, Kyutsugu Emiya, the protagonist of Fate Zero, is the reason why I really enjoy Fate Zero. Even Kotomin Kirei, because both their rivalries always try to prove why they deserve the Holy Grail. So the Holy Grail is just one big battle royale. It's basically Fortnite before Fortnite. So we and they don't have collabs. They don't have collabs. Who want collabs in Fate? Or if you have very ancient people from the past to help you as a master to win the Holy Grail, and it's very bloody battle and wars happening in Fate Zero, and it's how they make the character in Fate Zero, and it's very tragic. And the tragic part is what makes Fate Zero Fate Zero, and how they handle the story, how they handle the world building, how they handle the character depth. It's more than enough for me to explain about Fate Zero. If you watch a lot of reviews about Fate Zero, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. And it's one of the series that feels very realistic. It's really down to earth with this character, and people can understand the character motivation behind them. And it really nails so much, especially in the Holy Grail War, to see what motivates them to win the Holy Grail. And we get to know their backstories, and then we get to know their character really well. They really emphasize to explain more about their character. I I really like the shows. The shows really nails so much, and it's not of my favorite. It's one of the best shows in a long time. And do I think it's underrated? Yeah, same with Steins. It's very underrated. I probably say that the most underrated among all of this is Fate Zero. Fate Zero is very underrated. It's just 12 episodes. Just come on, you can watch it. It's not that much. I think Parasite is not deserve 10, by the way. Parasite, I would say 7. I would s- I read it a long time ago when back in COVID. So my emotion take over um my thinking. So I give it this directly 10. So does not deserve 10 at all. I'll probably say Silent Voice really deserve, especially with Haikyuu. And yeah, it's it's well deserved for Haikyuu and Silent Voice. If you watch it, you understand why. For Steins Gate Zero, it's an alternate future which Okabe Rintaro went the same thing again, but there is one antagonist they face. I won't spoil much, but Okabe Rintaro literally went went ahead to fix all of these mistake problems from season one to the current season, get zero, and it's very complicated. It's hard to catch up. It's a slow burn story. I would probably say Steins Gate is a slow burn. Like it really gets you in episode 15, 16. I know it's a while. I know it took you a while, but trust me, it's worthwhile. It's always always this kind of shows that I'll probably say worthwhile, especially Steins, Higurashi, YuuYuuHakusho, even Fate Zero, I'll probably say that. But not Parasyte at all. Yeah, I probably want to fix Parasyte. Even like it's not a masterpiece, it's just good. It's just awful. Uh, I would say that yeah, I've removed Parasyte because I deserve there. Sorry guys to see, but my Fate Stay Night movie Heaven's Feel is a bit overrated, and yeah, I think that's all for me to explain. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, smash the like button, give it a comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.